Okay, so now we are going to create an enrollments table. Basically, at the moment, a user has many courses as a teacher, and we are going to also let a user be a student in a course, actually in many courses, and a course will be able to have many students, so many users through enrollments. So we are going to create an enrollments table that is a joint table between users and courses. So let's create it as a migration. I will go and write Rails generate migration, create enrollments. It will be user belongs to and course belongs to. Okay, we have this migration. Let's have a look at it. Belongs to user and to course. Let's type Rails db migrate. Okay, and now we are going to create a model. So here we have our models, new file. It will be enrollment.rb. Inside it will be, I'll just copy this class application record, class enrollment that inherits from application record. And we are going to add some validations. So to def to s will be ID. We can actually also add this ID to course.rb. Here to s it will be ID. And we're going to add some belongs to and validations. So our enrollment belongs to user and belongs to course. Belongs to user and to course. Okay, and some validations. Now, what can the validations be? First of all, presence, but by default in relationships we have validates presence of user and course true if we have a belongs to. Okay, and we'll validate uniqueness. So basically, a user cannot be enrolled to the same course twice, and a course cannot have the same user enrolled twice. So we will say validates uniqueness of, we will say user ID scope course ID, and vice versa. Validates uniqueness of course ID scope user ID. And we will just add a comment that the user cannot be enrolled to the same course twice. It's basically validation that goes both ways. That's why we did it in two different lines: uniqueness of user to course and course to user. Okay, so we have created our enrollments migration and enrollments model. But we're not going to create a separate view for enrollments, and actually we're not going to have new edit show actions for enrollments. They're going to create enrollments as nested inside of our courses. So when we go to courses new or edit, here we'll be able to add all the enrollments. And they're going to do it with the gem cocoon in the next lesson.